Noise MC is one of the most popular contemporary Russian musicians who has taken a stand against his country's aggression against Ukraine. His music, always critical of the Kremlin, has led him to escape repression, and his refuge has been Lithuania, where he fled with his family. For them, going home does not seem like an option in the near future, not without a radical change in the system.
The end of Putinism. Maybe not Putin itself, because Putinism might continue even after his death. All those people who are around him at the moment, none of them are good to me.
Those who have fled Putin's Russia have joined the Belarusian diaspora in Lithuania, people who escaped the repression of the leader Alexander Lukashenko after the 2020 protests in that country. The Belarusian opposition says Lukashenko's forces have put more than 1,400 political prisoners behind bars. Its leader, Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, also exiled in Vilnius, tells VOA she fears that Lukashenko will join the war against Ukraine, which she says goes against the wishes of the Belarusian people.
Our main objective is to prevent the deployment of the Belarusian troops in Ukraine. And our soldiers do not feel like being at war against Ukrainians. We do not regard Ukrainians as our enemies.
The old theater of Vilnius changed its name after the start of the war. It used to be called the Vilnius Russian Theater. Russian and Belarusian actors have found refuge there, a new professional home that gives them the opportunity to work in their language. But that's also a problem, as the theater has been heavily criticized for its use of the Russian language in its plays. It is something these exiles say they understand perfectly.
Culture means not hitting cities with missiles, nor destroying or bombing the theaters with 500-kilogram bombs. If that currently causes such a reaction among the people, I absolutely understand them.
After the start of the war, Lithuanian authorities banned entry to Russians holding tourist visas for the European Union. Even so, they ensured their doors remained open to all political refugees, Russians and Belarusians.
This is a country that welcomes people in a complicated situation for their moral and political stance. It was like that, it is like that, it will be like that.
Vilnius has become a refuge for thousands of people fleeing from Putin and Lukashenko. The big question for all is, for how long? For Ricardo Marquina in Vilnius, Marcus Harton, VOA News.